Welcome to Be the Bank. My name is Robert Hythe, the founder of FIXnotes, and this is the show to watch if you want to learn about the secondary mortgage market, how to invest in this lucrative real estate secured industry. Every single month, I bring you this show to share my secrets, what I've learned over my 10-year career in this industry. Let's get right into the episode. Episode number 54 for February 2023. We're first going to talk about the recap of this month's content. Then we're going to talk next month's agenda. Then we're going to go over the Mastermind membership and asset acquisition opportunities in the marketplace. And then finally, a case study rewind to revisit some exciting case studies from previous episodes. So the new approach for this year is to upload a video every single Wednesday on the industry. And in February so far, in our quick tips, case studies, and future advice videos, we've produced the entity structure secrets, the non-performing senior lien secured by a short sale case study, as well as our feature advice for the month, fast and free title research. So next month, what are we talking about? Mortgage Note Investing 101 is our quick tip video. Then we're gonna go over a case study on a non-performing junior lien that we sold to an investor in the marketplace. And then finally, our featured advice, we're talking secured liens versus unsecured debt. So this episode's theme, we're talking about what is better than the beach. And I believe that creating a lifestyle business can certainly award you the opportunity to hang out on the beach and work from your laptop or your cell phone. But I believe that in order to beat boredom, in order to not end up retired and just bored of not having really any focus or vision for what you're doing, is to be an entrepreneur and live with purpose. I think that this is such a critical thing to think in terms of what can you do for the rest of your life? What can you do that can create compounding interest in your own financial situation, as well as learnings and improving yourself as a person. And I think that living with purpose is absolutely a mantra to live by. And being an entrepreneur, we can do that every single day. So let's talk about the assets for sale right now and some of the opportunities that we're seeing on the marketplace. So I want to share with you the back end of the Mortgage Note Mastermind. We have tons of different things: event calendars, vendor resources, our forum, case studies, our database of counties and states. All of the case studies that we do are in this example inventory app. And then we've got tools, documents, and calculators. Then of course the aggregated trade desk. And this is key. This is where our members list loans for sale from their own portfolios that they're selling. This is where I aggregate all the different deals that I'm seeing on the marketplace, as well as loans from my clients that are being sold. And this month, we actually just wrapped up our indicative process, our indicative offers on 3.6 million of first and second liens secured by residential properties. So these are non-performing loans that we listed to our Mastermind members. And I have 19 here, but I had 2 more bids come in. There's actually 21 individual buyers from the Mortgage Note Mastermind that participated in this offering, and every one of these loans will be sold. We're now moving from the indicative process to the rest of the complete due diligence process, and all of the loans in that portfolio are going to be liquidated to Mastermind members. So next offering that we're going to have for non-performing loans is going to be April and May. We're doing about a bi-monthly schedule for release of loans from my best clients, and these will be exclusive to the Mastermind members. Unless loans are not sold in this offering, then we'll send them out to our 880 plus non-disclosure agreement signers. So definitely sign the NDA to get on the list for that. You can do that at fixnotes.com/buy. But if you want first access for the best deals, the Mastermind membership is the place to be. So what even is the Mortgage Note Mastermind? So first of all, it's a collection of these masterclass courses. You can get the first one for free, how to invest in mortgage notes, on the website. But then as a Mastermind member, you also have access to 90-day Note Investor, the accelerator to get you started, sourcing secrets, as well as bulk due diligence. These are video courses with a complete text companion, downloads, spreadsheets, all sorts of things to get you into the space. But that's not all. The Mastermind group also has a monthly Zoom call, which we record 2 sessions for every call from members or people in the industry that can bring us advanced knowledge, strategies, all sorts of great best practices to level up your career. So definitely you'll get access to all those members only recordings as a member. So check that out. So tons of stuff here: asset purchase opportunities, the masterclass video courses, private events and Zoom calls, our vendor database, our forums, our case study details, county and state database, templates and calculators, the aggregated trade desk, and 50% off consulting with me. So join now, because the price does increase with every 3 new members that join. You can check that out at mortgagenotemastermind.com or fixnotes.com/mastermind. So I want to move into case studies here, because I think that that's really how we apply all this knowledge that we learn on these videos that we're posting, is when we frame it in terms of an actual deal that we've been working on. So this particular one is a non-performing first lien secured by vacant land, which was resolved through a discounted payoff for $20,430. So The fair market value on the vacant land is $32,000. The taxes, they've actually unpaid $10,500 of taxes, which leaves us equity of $21,500, securing our UPB of $45,580. So this is a partial equity deal since the equity figure does not cover the total unpaid principal balance of our senior position loan. The non-performing loan cost us $7,200. That was 33% of the available equity in the deal. This is a pretty fair price for vacant land. Sometimes you'll see a little bit higher prices if the land is worth more, or lower prices as a percentage if the land is worth less. But $32,000 is a pretty healthy figure for a vacant property. I've seen a lot of pieces of land go for less than $5,000. So this is somewhat desirable and did result in a 33% of equity purchase price for us. Now, we always ask 3 questions when we're getting a deal done to our borrower. We ask, what happened? Where are you now? And what do you want to do? And those 3 questions help frame the conversation so that we can create a solution for them that fits their financial situation. So in this case, what happened? Well, the borrower lapsed on their property taxes. They weren't paying their first position loan either, but the problem with the taxes is that the tax certificate ended up being sold, and that puts them at risk of losing the property through the tax deed process. So every county has a different process, and we'll talk about that in the takeaways briefly, but to understand the tax certificate or tax deed process in a specific county invest is very important. So in this specific county, Bay County, Florida, the tax deed went to auction less than 7 years after the tax certificate sale, when the certificate holder applies for a tax deed sale. So these are all publicly recorded documents, and as a lien holder, if you record your assignment of mortgage, you will get notice when these documents are put onto title. So in this case, we got the notice, a notice of surplus funds form. So this was kind of exciting because we got a notice that just said, we're going to pay you off. The loan has already, the property is already sold at tax sale, and we have some extra money. So prove to us that you own the first position loan here and the amount that's owed to you, and we'll send you what's left over in the funds. So we completed that form and sent it in to collect these surplus funds that were more than the tax balance. So in this case, it was over $20,000 of surplus funds from the tax collector, which is a pretty nice win here because we didn't have to go through a foreclosure process or anything. Actually, in this case, the tax deed buyer or the tax certificate buyer who applied for the tax deed did all the legal legwork here to eventually sell the property at an auction and end up paying us off. So this deal took 12 months, $560 of expenses, which incorporated the due diligence, the onboarding with our loan servicer, and the collection process to result in a payoff of $20,430. Not too bad on an investment of $7,200. So the takeaways here. Let's start with review the property tax situation before acquisition. You know that the due diligence process is so critical in your note investing career, or any real estate investing career for that matter. So understanding how much is owed in property taxes and what the current status of those taxes is so important before you even put a price on a loan. So also you want to understand the specific county's process. And we did mention this briefly, but every county has a different way of doing the tax deed, tax certificate process. So definitely go to the specific counties that you're looking to invest in and understand the different milestones that occur in their unpaid taxes to tax deed whole life cycle. So next, to maximize surplus funds, at the risk of acquiring the property, mind you, you can send a representative to go bid at the sheriff's sale. So a sheriff's sale can occur when a first lien holder goes through the foreclosure process, but it can also occur when a tax foreclosure happens or this tax deed process occurs. So you can actually have an attorney or a representative go out and start bidding up the property. So in this case, the property sold for something like $30,000. They paid the $10,000 in taxes and $20,000 to us. But maybe if we had someone at the sale, we could have gotten it up a little bit higher. We could have gotten a little closer to our $45,000 unpaid principal balance. The risk here is that you win the auction and then you actually take back the property. So the good news there, if you're a lien holder, you're essentially giving a rebate back to yourself, but you will be paying those property taxes out of your purchase proceeds as well. And then finally, you got to record your assignment of mortgage. If you do not record your assignment of mortgage, in this situation, we wouldn't have even known that the tax deed process had happened and that there were surplus funds available to us. So the first thing you need to do when you get your collateral files, your physical paper documents from your loan seller, is get that assignment of mortgage recorded in the local property county. So important. And in this situation, we actually had 170% internal rate of return. That means that the $20,000 payoff, the ROI on that on a $7,200 investment annualized, because it took a year to get this deal done, was actually over 170%, which is a great return on this deal. So that is it for our case studies. I want to share with you briefly here all the resources that we offer on our website, as well as the Mortgage Note Mastermind group, of course, for savvy entrepreneurs, and then consulting with me to take your business to the next level. The Mortgage Note Mastermind is going to be $9.90 a month, and it is not $160 at the moment. It's actually $180 per month. It goes up by $10 per month for each 3 new members that join. So you can lock in your price at the current rate of $180 per month, going over to mortgagenotemastermind.com or fixnotes.com/MNM. And that does unlock 50% off consulting if you are a member. So definitely pays for itself just in the consulting time. And that's it. If you go over to fixnotes.com/MNM, you can join the mastermind, and then podio.com/fixnotes/mastermind is where we actually have all of our back-end resources. So you can learn so much from the forums and all the other details that we have for our members there. All right, that is it for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the best place to learn about the secondary mortgage market. Definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel here so that you can get all of the excellent content that we have for offer, both in our standalone videos as well as this live show, which you can comment below while we're presenting it with any questions live, or of course, after the fact, leave a comment with any questions. All right, that is it today. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.